What's up guys, it's Matt here, or MJ Feldy, and in today's video I will be reviewing this LEGO Ideas Seinfeld set. I've been looking forward to getting my hands on this set ever since they confirmed that this was going to be the next LEGO Ideas set. I was just super excited. Seinfeld is one of my favorite TV shows, and it's just so incredible to see one of my favorite shows of all time being created in LEGO form. And they did a spectacular job, especially with all of the minifigures, getting all of the facial expressions correct, and it just looks incredible. I couldn't be any happier with the way that it turned out. But this set is part of the adult collector line as well. It's recommended for ages 18 and up. It is set number 21328 and has 1,326 pieces. And this set retails for $80. That is just an incredible price per part ratio right there. I don't think I've seen a better price per part ratio on a LEGO set that is an actual licensed theme. But for what you're getting, that's just an incredible deal in my opinion. But on the front of the box, you can also see all 5 minifigures that you get in the set. Of course, Jerry Seinfeld, you get Elaine Benes, you get Kramer, you get George Costanza, as well as Newman. So that's really awesome that you get the 4 main characters of the show, and then you get the bonus Newman, so that's really great to see. And then on the front of the box, of course, it's Jerry's apartment with the studio lights above, so it's like the set of the show, so that's really cool. And then we get this nice black box art with the blue banner at the bottom with all of the greebling pieces there. But yeah, this set just looks incredible. I can't wait to get it built. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and start building. Alright guys, so I just got done building the Seinfeld set, and man, this was such a fun build. There are so many really cool techniques just sprinkled throughout the entire set. But before we take a look at the entire set as a whole, let's take a look at the minifigures. Alright, so the first minifigure we're going to be taking a look at here is Jerry Seinfeld. He's a really well done minifigure here, and he actually has a new mold for his hairpiece right here. And I'm sure that this will be a very useful hairpiece, even in different colors. if LEGO decides to put this hairpiece in other sets for other minifigures and stuff like that. But I think that they got the overall face, like the facial expression and everything just perfect on Jerry there. He has that first facial expression there that you already saw, and then he has a second one right here that's kind of confused or worried or something like that. But he gets two facial expressions, so that's nice, and then he has a nice blue shirt there. So yeah, overall, great minifigure. He also comes with a microphone because it also comes with this little stand-up area, and because every episode of Seinfeld starts out with Jerry Seinfeld's comedy skit, so you can put Jerry up there and, you know, reenact that from the TV show. So that's really cool. I'm really glad they added that little you know, side piece there for that. So yeah, that's it for Jerry Seinfeld, though. Really great minifigure. All of these minifigures are just phenomenal. Next up here is Elaine Benes. She also looks fantastic. I think the hairpiece that they chose for her works really well. And she also has a double-sided face, so she has a very like ticked off expression on one side and then she's smiling on the other. So that's really cool. I'm glad that a lot of these figures come with double-sided faces, so you can switch up the expressions and stuff like that. She has some great printing for her shirt there, her torso, and you know, she gets a little bit of printing on the back as well. Pretty simple there, but works really well. And then no printing on the legs for any of these figures, but then again, they're, you know, just wearing regular pants or jeans or stuff like that, so it doesn't really matter all too much. And then with Elaine, you also get this goldfish in a bag, which is from one of the episodes. I can't remember exactly which one, but that's really cool that she's holding that. That is printed as well on that transparent piece. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Elaine here, and on to the next figure. Here is Kramer, definitely 100% my favorite character of the entire show. I just absolutely love Kramer, and they did a fantastic job with recreating this minifigure. It just looks incredible. The hairpiece with the sideburns and everything, and the facial expression, LEGO just knocked it out of the park. It just looks great. Kramer also comes with his coffee table book about coffee tables, so that's really cool. Inside is a stickered piece right here that says Cosmo Kramer, giddy up, which is one of his famous sayings there. And then you also get a sticker on the front that says the coffee table book. So that's really funny. I love that episode. It's great. And then he also comes with a pretzel from when he says, "These pretzels are making me thirsty." So there's that little reference too. There are just so many references from different episodes in this set. So the LEGO designers really did a great job of trying to pack everything into this set. And then Kramer's torso is a brown jacket there with a lobster shirt underneath. So that's just great. And then also Kramer has another facial expression that's kind of worried as well. But I think this one just captures his character a lot better, in my opinion. All right, here is George Costanza. They once again did a fantastic job with this minifigure. The only thing I kind of wish they would have done is given George the mid-size legs. Not the super tiny miniature size legs, but the newer, like one stud tall legs, because he is a rather short and stocky guy, if you will. But I think overall he looks great. That's just one small little nitpick there, but I mean, they probably decided against that for some reason. Maybe it just didn't look quite right or something like that. But George comes with his marble rye here, which is another super great episode with his fishing pole when they're trying to get the marble rye. That's just great. I love all of the little Easter eggs of this set, but George looks great. He has one of these little bald cap pieces here. I'm not sure if that's a special print or if they've used this before in previous LEGO sets, not really 100% sure, but George only gets one facial expression, which is rather interesting, but you know, it does portray his character very effectively there. And for his torso, he's got a red jacket with a plaid undershirt there, so that's really nice. And then he has some printing there on the back with the little hoodie. But yeah, that is George Costanza. Next up is Newman. They did a great job with making this figure as well. I'm not sure if this is a new face print. I think it's a new face print because of the glasses and stuff, but this same character has been in the Jurassic Park Lego sets because, you know, it's the same actor. But yeah, I think that is a new facial expression, a new print for him. But he's got his Postal Service outfit on there. He also comes with a letter, which is pretty cool. And then he also has a second facial expression, which just is great. You know, they just did a really great job with all of these minifigures, just making them so accurate to the characters that you see in the show. But yeah, I think Newman was a great inclusion to the set because, I mean, even just getting the 4 main characters from the show is fantastic, but I'm glad that they threw in Newman there because he is in a decent amount of episodes as well. Now, there's also one other little side build that you get, which is the Festivus pole. I'm so glad that they included this. It's just a little simple thing, but it's a great Easter egg for one of, or actually a couple of the episodes of Seinfeld, where George's dad celebrates Festivus, and instead of a Christmas tree, you get a pole. So that's really great. I'm glad they included that. And there's also a stud right here in the actual set, so you can set it on here as well if you want to display it like that. But, you know, or you can just have it off to the side with the little stand-up area as well. This set is absolutely great for reenacting scenes from Seinfeld, and there's a lot of different studs on the floor of Jerry's apartment, so you can place minifigures in a lot of different spaces. And so it's great for posing minifigures if you want this like displayed on your desk or something like that. And, you know, you can display all of the minifigures in Jerry's apartment. So that's really cool. As you can see, I placed all these minifigures in here just, you know, casually, not really from a specific scene or anything like that. But there are a couple of studs throughout the tiled floor that you can place your minifigures on. So that's really cool. The set is kind of like the Friends Central Perk set and also the new Friends apartment set that came out a little while back. But it's sort of like the set of the show. So I really like how they do that. It's kind of a cool way to display a set, so it's not like 100% closed off or anything like that. And I just really like the look of these sets a lot. I have the Friends Central Perk set, but I really like that set as well, and I'm probably going to end up displaying these two sets together. All of the different angles of the walls of Jerry's apartment are pretty spot on to what you see in the show. And then we have 4 of these lights up here. You can kind of move them around however you want them displayed. But yeah, I really like the look of that. It looks really good. And then in the kitchen, starting off, the build for all of these like cabinets and the sink and the fridge and everything, it was probably one of the most enjoyable parts of the build. There's just a lot of different little intricate pieces and lots of super cool building techniques used throughout here, but there's just a lot of random, you know, cereal, juice, like all sorts of stuff in the cabinets. And then we have some stickers over here for the fridge as well, which is really cool. You get a little, you know, Superman there as well, which is cool. And then there's a microwave down here with a printed little keypad thing. And then you get a roll of paper towels as well as the sink. So I really like that build for the sink. That was really fun to build as well. And then we get a little like cupcake or muffin or something like that. And then we have the gas stove over here, which uses a really cool piece right here, which is usually used for like the front bumpers of cars in like those Speed Champion sets and, you know, stuff like that. And then we get a teapot right here with a cup and then a little like letter or something like that. And then these 2 bar stools, this is a really cool design as well. It's basically just a bunch of these candlestick pieces on this like inverted tile right here. And then you just put these right on there, and they stay in place pretty well there. They're on like those newer like 1x1 stud pieces with like the little thing poking out. I don't really know how to describe them. These pieces right here, these like clear pieces, that's what I'm talking about. And then they just sit right in there. So that's really cool. I absolutely love the design for the kitchen and all of the crazy angles that it's built at. They just did a really great job with that. And then over here to the main living area, we got the coffee table with a little phone right here. That's also a printed piece. And then we also get a pop can over here. And then we get 2 couches. Of course, George's favorite chair over here, and then the other couch as well. And we get this little shelf over here with some drawers. And then we get lots of paintings or pictures on the wall that are all stickered, by the way. So I think over here, that is George's uncle. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what that is. And then I don't know what the significance of this is, but it's just a picture of a car in the mountains. And then my favorite picture over here, which is the sexy George picture that Kramer took. So I can't believe that they actually included that in the set. That's just hilarious. I can't believe that. And then we also get a cool little build for a table over here with the lamp. That was really cool. It uses more of those like inverted tile pieces. Then we get this table over here with a couple chairs, some really cool builds for the chairs as well. And then this shelf behind here has a lot of really cool Easter eggs in there as well. There's like an action figure up there and a stereo or something like that and all sorts of stuff, but it looks super accurate to what you see in the show. And then we're gonna, close Newman out right there. But there's some sticker detailing for the door there, which looks really cool. And then for the intercom thingy to let people up into the apartment is right there as well. And then some more stickers on the side of the fridge with the oven mitts there. And then back here, it's gonna be kind of hard to film this right here, but there's a chair right here next to the heater vents right there. And then there's like the little box unit thing in the window. But on this computer right here, and then I really like that printing for the keyboard there. And then on the screen there, that's a sticker that says Vandalay Industries. Let me see if I can take that out and show you a little bit better. Oh, I guess the entire desk decided to come with it. It's still not really wanting to focus there, but yeah, it says Vandalay Industries on their latex goods. So that's a really cool Easter egg to the show as well. And then in the back here is a picture. I don't really know what reference that's supposed to be, but maybe it's like George in his Yankees uniform. Maybe, I don't really know. Let me know in the comments down below if you know what this picture right here is referencing. But then on the desk, there's also a really cool build for a lamp there using a skeleton leg. And then also, forgot to mention this up here, but underneath the table, there is, Elaine's gonna fall over, but underneath the table, there's a lot of these, I think these are new printed pieces, but for the rug here, these are printed pieces. They're kind of like diagonal, like squiggly lines, so that would definitely be useful for some mocks in the future. Also, by the way, the back of Jerry's apartment does not look very good. You got a lot of like exposed stuff from the build, but right here you get this little hallway. So if you open the door right here, it doesn't look like terrible. It just looks like the hallway of the apartment. And then you also get the door to Kramer's apartment as well, which is across from Jerry's. So if you look through there, you get Kramer's door. So that's really cool. And then you kind of get a little view of the hallway, but it's not really a whole lot, and it's kind of hard to like, fit your fingers in there and stuff like that. But yeah, that's really cool that you get part of like the hallway there. And then the back here, there's another door. I think this is either supposed to be Jerry's room or the bathroom or something like that. But you get this door in the back, and then there's like a little lamp as well as a bike there. So That's really cool. Just some like background stuff that you don't really see in the show, but that's just kind of there. And then also just like some exposed stuff. You get the AC unit right here. And I'm not sure what the significance of that is, but it says Commando 8. Maybe that's just the brand of the AC unit or something like that. But yeah, I get a lot of stuff in the back there too. So also, I thought that this was just like super funny in the instructions, but you've got, you know, all of the 4 main characters there, and then you just got Newman left out in the corner. So that's really funny. And then on the back, you get Jerry doing his stand-up, so that's really cool. Also, I really liked in the instructions how like for each new piece that you put on in each step, they like outlined it in red. So that was super handy. I wish they had that for like the UCS Star Destroyer that I was building like last week. That was terrible because they didn't outline any of the new pieces that you added in each step. But like, as you can see, each new piece that you add is outlined in red. So that was super handy, made that building process a lot easier. But like for other sets that I've built, like the UCS Star Destroyer, they didn't outline any of the pieces, and all of the pieces are light gray. So that was kind of rough there, but I'm really glad that they did that in this set. But yeah, this instruction manual is really nice. At the beginning, it tells you a little bit about the show and stuff like that, you know, show about nothing. And then, you know, get background of all the figures, and then the designer, the fan designer, and all that jazz like you do with all of these LEGO Ideas sets and adult collector sets and stuff like that. But yeah, all right guys, that's gonna be it for my review of the LEGO Ideas Seinfeld set. This set is 100% worth the 80 bucks in my opinion. You get 1,300 pieces, or a little bit over that, for 80 bucks. So that is an incredible price per part ratio. But yeah, I really like the look of these sort of like studio looking sets, like the set of the actual show. They make really good display pieces, and I'm really glad that this set came with, you know, these 2 little separate builds. You know, you got Jerry's like little stand-up area, and then you get the Festivus pull, so that's a really cool inclusion to the set. I always love seeing how well LEGO does with creating new figures from different shows or movies and stuff like that, but they just did such an excellent job. I absolutely love the new hairpiece for Jerry there. It looks great and will definitely be useful for figures in the future. And yeah, I absolutely love this set, 100% recommend it. If you're a Seinfeld fan, especially like me, this was definitely a must buy. Also, I wanted to mention this like earlier in the review, but I guess I'll just say it now. But if you look at pretty much any like LEGO Ideas set, like the fan submission or whatever, and then the set that they make afterwards, like usually they're decent, like the idea is still there, but usually LEGO revises it pretty severely in most cases. You know, like the fan submission was pretty much already good enough. I mean, all LEGO really did was, you know, add a couple more pieces, make some builds a little better or like more appealing or stuff like that, you know, add stickers and change up the minifigures. And also they added like this little thing in the Festivus pull as well. But overall, like it looks pretty similar and didn't really change a whole lot in the design process, which I think is a really cool thing. But anyway, guys, enough of me rambling on. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps my channel out. And I will see you guys in the next video.